Hello. Stalking and stalking behaviors have become a recent topic of discussion at Diamond Arrow Group amongst the team. There was the recent Rolling Stones article about Sabrina Carpenter's stalker. I had come across an article update from a woman who was killed in December of 2023 by her husband, who was pretending to be an old boyfriend and stalking her. But really, he was just trying to cover his tracks. I also recently watched the Netflix documentary about the mom who was stalking her own daughter and daughter's friends. That was messed up, I got to tell you. And here's the thing that I want to remind everyone. What is the definition of stalking? Now, it's going to vary depending on where you live. But in general, stalking is any form of communication that is 2 or more times after you have said, don't talk to me anymore, okay? So think about all the ways that people can communicate. It might be text messages, DMs, comments on social media, emails, old-fashioned letters. It could be sending gifts. It could be showing up in person at your work or wherever you are. So think about that. All the ways of communication and 2 or more unwanted contacts after you've said, don't talk to me anymore, leave me alone. That can happen pretty quickly. And here's the thing I want to tell you is stalking is not something to be brushed off. It's something to recognize and immediately address. And when I say immediately address, it's deciding what you're going to do to protect yourself. Most resources out there available to people who feel like they're being stalked need to have a police report to start from. All those hotlines, all those calls, because I've called that myself for someone and spent 4 hours going through hotline referrals to get help. And it all came back to a police report needs to have started. So what I'm saying is recognize the early warning signs of stalking behaviors. Don't brush it off as not a big deal. Just ignore it. They'll go away. Address it. You deserve to prioritize your personal safety. Don't be afraid to talk about it, and don't be afraid to seek out resources. As always, the Diamond Arrow Group is here. We have the Sharp Women Collective, the free membership. Anyone can join. That's why we created a community where women can come in and say, this is going on. Do I need to be concerned? Am I, the validation? Because so often, oh, you're probably just overreacting. Oh, look at you. Aren't you lucky you have someone who wants so persistent? No, that's not luck. That is psychological torture. So stay sharp and don't be afraid to address a behavior that's making you uncomfortable.